Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Can you hear me okay, everybody? I hope so. Hey, Ghosty, let's go like this. And now you can also see me, I hope. I'm not sure if you heard my previous comments because I wasn't added to the stream, but here I am to tell you that Runa has just got himself on the board in this fourth set. However, I think he's struggling a bit. Not sure if it's a mental fatigue or a physical fatigue or a little bit of both. But either way, it is not plain sailing as it certainly was just a few minutes ago. Ghosty, that's great that you can hear me. But of course, the big story, the main story of the match so far has been, well, on the court, but not within the rules. There was a double bounce that occurred that benefited Holger Rune and did not benefit the Argentinian Cerundolo whatsoever. But the bizarre scenario was the umpire who did not only not see the double bounce, but when Cerundolo gesticulated by putting his hands in the air, he didn't see Cerundolo. So he then accused Cerundolo of interference or hindrance by putting his hands in the air. So it was a double punishment, if you like, for Cerundolo, who was set to win the point, either courtesy of the double bounce or the easy smash that he had on top of the net. And as a result, Runa won the point and went on in that exact game to break the Argentinian and win the set, albeit that he needed another break of serve later on, having got broken back. So that was a key point. For about the next 15 minutes, on every point, Cerundolo was quite loudly, verbally in Spanish, just lamenting his misfortune, shall we say. By the way, he did get a couple of nice, let's say, net chords later on in the match. But yeah, that was the main point in the match. And if Cerundolo does not win the match, then that will certainly be something that will be highlighted in the aftermath. However, it does look like with this double break advantage that he has in the fourth set, that at least he's going to force a fifth. I got the impression that he was talking at the end of the point, Ghosty, but we'll soon find out. Okay, serve is in, so it is 30-15 for the Argentinian. I need to get my water bottle. I have forgotten it, so we'll just do this for a second. But hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah, so that was the main talking point. It was just very bizarre. Great return of serve there from Holger. Smash has not won the point, though. And in fact, Cerundolo, wow, take a bow, Francisco. So, 5-1. So we'll be bringing you this match right now, the latter stages of it. Probably a fifth set, obviously with the Argentina double breakup. But of course, we'll also be bringing you Iga Swiatek against Tsurenko. That is obviously the main match, which I will be showing you. And we're looking forward to that too. Yeah, so that is the match coming up on Susan Longlen immediately after this match. And I'll be bringing you commentary for that. Then later on Philippe Chatrier, we will have live commentary of Dimitrov against Zverev. Smash here for Runa, doesn't put it away. Cerundolo takes advantage. Again. Jane, good question. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was called, but the hindrance from oh goodness me, yeah, the Italian Fonini was pretty blatant against. I think Runa is almost giving up on this set. It's kind of ridiculous. Whether he's just tanking it to save himself for the fifth, we will soon find out, or he is physically spent. Either way, Cerundolo doesn't care. He's smiling. And, oh, what a return of serve! Francisco once again. Take a bow. Wow, wow, wow. Triple set point right now for Francisco Cerundolo. And it's a double fault from Runa. He has tanked the set. And we go into a fifth set in which Holger Runa is going to need to summon all the energy possible to keep himself going. Cerundolo looks fine physically and now even mentally after that, obviously, that blip earlier with the double bounce. And yeah, Runa's just tanked that. He's just tanked it. Yeah, Iga as well. That was a pretty blatant hindrance for me too. So that's another good example. Ghosty, I would suggest. Yes, but either way, Cerundolo, boy oh boy, he's bringing it right now. And Holger Runa is going to have to get back to sort of his A game very, very soon, or he is going to be going home. We're in a fifth set. And this bottom half of the draw, oh my. What? The problem I have when a draw is decimated is that the final then becomes potentially a non-event like last year. That's the problem. Das ist die Problem, or das Problem, perhaps I should say. By the way, for those of you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And of course, make sure you tune in this evening for our last ball drops show. Here is a little promo for that special occasion. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be the last ball drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. There's a tweet from Isabel from Talking Tennis suggesting that maybe Holger should get his act together, if only to stop Alexander Zverev. At least on the men's side, but of course we had Haddad Meyer winning today. What about Echeverry? I'm just trying to think. Is Echeverry still in the tournament? I think he lost the other day, right? No, he's got to play Nishioka actually on this very court. But it'll be sometime later this evening. So we've got Echeverry, of course, as well, Ghosty. Okay, here we go. We are up and away with this set, so I better get back to the comms. Cerundolo passes Runa with consummate ease, 15 love. So from the last 10 points, Cerundolo has won 9, which is a pretty damning statistic. And that statistic continues. It's now 10 from 11 for Francisco as he takes a 30 love lead. Holger Runa may have to just hang in there, hold serve for as long as he possibly can. He's looking done right now. Forehand return is decent, though. Really decent. Puts himself in charge of the point. Now he comes to the net. Volley winner. Holger Runa. It's your turn to take a bow, my friend. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, by the way. And if you are new to Talking Tennis, welcome. hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. 3 hours on the clock. Holger Rune, backhand return. He's being made to run around the court right now, though, by his Argentinian opponent. He's on the backhand side. It's a forehand for Cerundolo. Cerundolo goes long. So now that rot at least has been fixed or broken or whatever the expression is. And Runa's won a couple of points back-to-back, and we're at 30 all. 30 all here on Susan Longland for a place in the quarterfinals of the second Grand Slam of the year, the French Open. Cerundolo serving. Down the tee is long. Down the tee is long. Now Cerundolo serves again, this time also down the tee. Backhand return from Holger. It's a drop shot from Francisco, and it's too good. No way Holger, with the energy levels right now, is going to get that. And perhaps that was part of Francisco's thinking. So, 40-30. Down the tee, forehand return this time from Holger is decent. Backhand now from Holger goes into the net. Game Cerundolo. The Argentinian leads 1 game to love. We will take a short break, and I'll be back with you very, very, very soon. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Nice one, Ghosty, as he can certainly spread the word regarding Cerundolo's possibility of winning this match. It is into a 5th set. I did make Holger Rune the favourite beforehand, but clearly the Argentinian was always going to pose a threat, and I'm also loving the fact that Ghost is calling it LBD. Get that brand out there. Last ball dropped. Make sure you tune in tonight. It'll be Miles and... it'll be Miles... and who? Someone tonight. Miles and Nick. Sorry, Nick. There's so much tennis going on. Anyway, listen, back to the match right now. We're at 30 all on the Holger Rune serve. It was love 15 after an excellent return from Cerundolo. Boy, oh boy, that's a wild first serve from Rune. Rune's going to have to dig in. He's going to have to dig in. Second serve has got a nice kick on it. Forehand from Holger, though. It's not good enough from Holger. Forehand Holger this time. Backhand Cerundolo. Backhand Holger. Forehand goes long from Cerundolo. It's 40-30. It's 40-30. The Fornini hindrance was he shouted during the point. When I think Murray was going for a smash, he called out. It was hindrance, yeah. And that's when Andy had to say, shut up, shut up. You're right. Of course, a ball falling out of a pocket is called a let, I think. But what can you do? By the way, a couple of wild first serves here from Holger Rune. And nevertheless, he's got game point for 1 game all scenario. Where are you going with this serve, Holger? You are going to the backhand of Cerundolo. Forehand, Holger. Forehand, Holger. Going cross-court at the moment. Struggling to switch things up. It's difficult, to be fair. Holger Runa goes wide with the backhand. We are now at deuce, ladies and gentlemen. 3 hours and 5 minutes on the clock. It's not the longest of 5-setters in terms of that clock. We could easily be into a fifth hour by now, but we are not. So that is helpful for both players. And also the temperature, of course, cooling down a little bit. Also a little bit helpful. Just in terms of the fact that obviously it was pretty baking hot a couple of hours ago, but now the shadow is there, and so it's not too bad. Forehand return. Holger comes into the net. How's the volley? Not good enough for the winner. This time, though, he does win the point and gesticulates to the crowd. His advantage now. Okay, so game point once again for Holger Runa. He's lost 7 out of the last 8 games. Can he get a game this time, though? Backhand return from Cerundolo is long, and he stops the rot. 1 game all. He shrieks. Well, he doesn't shriek 1 game all. He just shrieks. Don't even know whether it was in English or Danish, but not important. 1 game all. Cerundolo to serve, the 23 seed. What's your thoughts right now in the live chat? Give me your call. Are you calling this for Runa, or are you calling this for Cerundolo? Who is going through to the quarterfinals? Is Runa going to go out in the 4th round for the 2nd consecutive Grand Slam? His return goes long, so it's 15-love to the Argentinian. Yeah, is Holger Runa going out again? Holger Runa. Second serve then for Cerundolo. Runa now got an aggressive return position just inside the baseline. It's a good serve, though, from Cerundolo. Forehand Holger. Backhand to backhand. The trouble was that bounce was so low. That bounce was so low, and it was really tricky for Holger to get to. 30-love. Ghosty's even giving us a scoreline. Okay, 30-love to the Argentinian. Where are you going with this first serve? You're going to the backhand of Holger, and it's long from the Dane. 2-1. Sorry, we're not at 2-1 yet. 40-love. Excuse me, people. Just laughing at a couple of the comments in the live chat. Okay, 40-love. Cerundolo. Forehand return from Holger. This time is much deeper, his return position, but it still doesn't make a difference. Cerundolo holds, and I will take a very short break. You've been to the French Open final. Your breakthrough, at least standout result at the beginning of your career, was on grass against Venus. You've been very solid on the hard courts. Is there a slam in particular that you go, I think that's, if I'm going to get one, the first one might come here, there, or where?
Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone, I'm like, I think this is the first one. So I don't know. I mean, obviously now going to the French, I do have a lot of confidence on the surface, but I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like, in the past I was, and it gave me some like defeats that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, maybe more so my head. So going in now, I mean, I feel like, everyone could be the one, but I think I have to just take it a match at a time and just feel it out and enjoy it. I think when you focus too much on the destination, you don't enjoy the journey there. So now I want to focus more on the journey, and if the destination gets there, that's great.
Okay. So, looking out over the Paris skyline, get my microphone back in hand. Sunset still a couple of hours away. Much sooner than that, though, will almost certainly be the match between between Swiatek and Tsurenko. That is coming up on Susan Longlen at the conclusion of Holger Runa Cerundolo. Runa serving 1-2. Clips the net and goes long. Clips the net and goes long. Forehand return from Cerundolo on the second serve. Good 1-2 here, though, from Runa. But actually, now he's got a smash. It's not an easy smash. Doesn't put it away. Second smash. Doesn't put it away. But actually, the backhand from Cerundolo is not good enough. So, 15-love. 15-love. Holger Runa leads. 1-2, though. Okay, where are you going with this one? Backhand return. Forehand. Forehand. Goes wide. 30-love. 30-love. Runa's fitness appears to be still a major problem for him. I agree, Ghosty. And I think it was the biggest doubt that many of us had regarding his potential to win this particular Grand Slam. I think it'll get better as the years go by. I don't think we're quite at the Jannik Sinner level of concerns, to be honest with you, where I do wonder if over the course of 2 weeks, he's obviously been on the scene a bit longer than Runa. So I've got slightly more concerns over him. But certainly at the present, it is a concern. And maybe the one thing that prevents him from winning a Grand Slam right now. But we'll see. By the way, he goes long with that first serve. It is 40-love. But this match has not been the most enduring. It's not been the most enduring. And he had a walkover, Jane. Good point. So, and this is a 5-setter, but not the most enduring of 5-setters. Been some pretty short points, as the clock indicates. Okay, backhand. What a winner that is from Holger Runa. What a winner, Holger Runa. 2 games all, ladies and gentlemen. 2 games all. If you like that backhand from Holger Runa, hit the like button on this video. If you didn't like that backhand from Holger Runa, you can still hit the like button on this video. So, 2-all. Ghosty's predicting a Cerundolo win. Anybody else in the live chat suggesting the same or otherwise? I can see Moratoglu standing up. 42 winners apiece today, thus far. Yeah, but Ghosty, come on. He was always going to beat Monfils. Backhand return. Forehand from Cerundolo. Backhand Holger Runa. Good backhand from Holger Runa. Puts himself in charge of the point and he wins it. Love 15. Great depth there from Runa. Aggressive, taking a risk. And perhaps that's what he's got to do to win this match. Several of you tuning in right now, make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to Talking Tennis, hit that subscribe button. We need subscribers. By the way, Jamie is at Surbiton. He'll be bringing us some content tomorrow from Surbiton. So make sure you keep an eye out for Talking Tennis. Keep an eye on the website, the podcast, and, of course, the YouTube channel. Okay, forehand from Cerundolo. And it's enough to win the point. 15-all. I remember even in the first round, Runa was struggling a bit with a knee issue, although it could have just been a bit of fatigue as well in that 4-set win over Eubanks. Last match, I think, was a straight sets win for the Dane. Okay, 15-all. Cerundolo serving. Forehand return goes into the net. Runa in a tiebreak. I mean, that's a pretty good number. I mean, she's more or less giving us a number, Ghosty. Since when did you become the school prefect, by the way? Okay, backhand return for Holger Runa. Forehand is going to be a winner. It is from Cerundolo, bringing up 40-15. 40-15, 2 game points. Backhand return, forehand Cerundolo. Good depth on the return there, though. But now he's being made to run around the court, and it's not enough. It's the game for the Argentinian Cerundolo. 3-2, he leads. Holger Runa to serve next, and we will take a short break. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. And talking of missing, Cerundolo has just missed in terms of his length, so it's 15 love to Holger Runa. Jane, you didn't have to give us a scoreline for the tiebreaker. By the way, 11-9, that would be a pretty sensational score. Okay, and of course, Janie there, is that a winner from Cerundolo? It is. By the way, Janie there, remembering that, of course, if it does go to a tiebreaker, it'll be the first 10. Excellent winner down the line there from Cerundolo, 15-all. Is this the game that Cerundolo breaks? Is this the game that it gives Cerundolo the 2-game advantage that he seeks? Okay, forehand return. Forehand from Holger Runa comes into the net, but it's not necessary. 30-15. Holger's certainly pulling the trigger a little earlier. Okay, Runa serving 30-15. Down the tee. Now Runa, forehand. Comes into the net and he wins the point, 40-15. 40-15, ladies and gentlemen. Seven out of 8 net points he's won today, Holger. Backhand from Holger. Backhand slice from Cerundolo. Forehand from Holger. Good depth on that one. He's in a bit of trouble here, though I think Cerundolo's in charge of this point. Goes for the drop shot. Wins the point. 40-30. 40-30. Ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I saw that, Ghosty, yeah. Okay, Holger Runa to serve, 40-30. Where are you going with this one, Holger? You're going to go to the backhand, but it's actually gone wide and long, I believe. So still game point for the Dane. Can't afford a double fault here, though. Doesn't do it. Forehand return. Goes long. And it's game to the Dane. 3 games all. Cerundolo now, he has the pressure. 3 games all. From Holger's point of view, he stemmed the flow. He stopped the rot. He broke the chain in terms of, I think it was like 7 games out of 8 that Cerundolo had won. So now the fact that they've shared the last 6 is certainly a step in the right direction for Holger. Okay, Cerundolo goes long on the first serve. Runa is ready. He is like a caged lion when it comes to this return. You can tell from that fault return, which I love a good fault return, by the way. He's inside the baseline. He goes on the backhand side. Now he's on the backhand as well, but it's into the net. That return was aggressive in a way, but it wasn't quite deep enough. Okay, 15-love. Okay, where are you going with this one, Cerundolo? You are going to the forehand. Return. It's in the first serve. But Runa very much in this rally. Cerundolo going big on the forehand, but it's not good enough. Forehand again. Backhand now from Holger goes into the net. 30-love. 30-love. Cerundolo as he seeks a 4-3 lead. Holger's team showing some signs of anxiety. Where are you going to go with this serve, Cerundolo? You're going into the net. That's where you're going. So Runa has a second serve to look at. He's just beyond the baseline right now. But he comes inside the baseline to hit that excellent return. Now he's in charge of the point. Well done, Holger Runa. 30-15. 30-15. Well, Ghosty, you got to go to the US Open this year. I think Jamie's going to be there. I might be there too. Vanch might be there too. We are seeking press accreditation, of course, for the US Open. However, we need subscribers. By the way, good first serve there from Cerundolo. Brings up 40-15. So Jamie's going to be at Surbiton tomorrow. These are our press accreditations that we have so we can bring you closer to the action. But we can only do so with more subscribers. We've got Jamie at Surbiton this week. We've also got Jamie and Nick are going to be at Birmingham in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping to be at Halle. We'll see if that materializes. Oh, and if Cerundolo wins that game, 4-3. And we might be at the US Open, we'll see. It's a long shot, but you never know. Okay, we're going to take a short break to remind you of tonight's show. We bring you shows every night during the French Open, and this is the promo. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. Hi, Jane. I had one about 3 or 4 years, no more, 2016 when I was there with Jamie. They are good, yeah, they are good. They're quite potent. They're good. But yeah, probably not necessarily worth an incredible lengthy queue. By the way, Runa comes into the net. Is he going to win the point? No, he's not. Tit for tat at the net. Love 15. And they are pretty expensive, yeah. They are pretty expensive. Okay. So, love 15 on the Holger Runa serve. Cerundolo is so deep for this return. Gets it back and Runa goes into the net. Love 30, ladies and gentlemen. Love 30. Pressure time. Pressure. Ghosty smells a break. I'm not surprised. I can smell dinner. It's a neighbor dinner, obviously. Runa goes down the tee. Must have clipped the net. I think it's still a first serve. Okay, Holger Runa. Oh, it's a double fault. He went huge on that second serve. Huge, I tell you. Huge. Love 40, ladies and gentlemen. Triple break point for Cerundolo. Holger Runa, where are you going with this serve? You are getting it in at least. It's not a double fault this time. Backhand. Forehand Holger Runa. Must be feeling the pressure right now. Keeping it cautious this time. Just making sure he keeps that ball in. Cerundolo, though, is making him play every ball right now. Who's going to blink first? Who is blinking first in this rally? Oh, it was Cerundolo. And he just clipped the net and it bounced back on his side of the net. So it's 15-40. 15-40 to the relief of the Dane, but there's still a long way back in this game. It looks like he's just hobbling a little bit as well. Just not hobbling, but just showing that physical fatigue that I think we saw at times during the fourth set. He's had a good start to this fifth set, mind you, but now he's in huge trouble. 15-40. And the first serve is not in. It's going to be a second serve for Cerundolo to look at. Forehand return. Forehand Holger Runa. Good backhand there, though, from Cerundolo. Backhand slice goes into the net. 30-40, ladies and gentlemen. 30-40. Hey, Max. Make sure you hit the like button. Everyone, not just Max. Anyone who's... if you are in this live chat in particular, Jane, Ghosty, and Max, I assume you've all hit the like button. If you're loving the commentary, hit the like button. If you're not loving the commentary, also hit the like button. 30-40. One more break point for Runa to save, at the very least. First serve. He'll be desperate for a first serve here. Gets it in. Back... Oh, no, must have clipped the net, that one, because it definitely landed in. Okay, where are we going with this serve? $30-40, Holger Runa. It's in. Good return, though. Good return. Good play from Cerundolo. Now he's picking up the pace, Cerundolo. We saw that rather timid rally before, but this time, Cerundolo is not hanging around. Runa, good depth there from Runa. This point is huge. The biggest point of the match so far, without a doubt. And we're in the midst of a rally. Over 10 shots now, surely. And Cerundolo now in charge of the point, I imagine. Oh, he's gone wide, though. He's gone wide. He set himself up perfectly with an excellent shot there from Cerundolo. But in the end, he couldn't put away the rather easy forehand. It felt like a mini-match point, and perhaps there was a bit of tightness in the Cerundolo forehand, and as a result, we are at deuce. But the movement from Runa between points, at the very least, does not look comfortable if you're a fan of the Dane. We are at deuce. Great, Janie, great. Holger Runa, where are you going with this serve? You are going to the forehand of Cerundolo. Did it land in? Did it land in, ladies and gentlemen? Umpire goes over to check. No. Sticks his finger in the air. And it's this finger. Oh, it did land in. According to, oh, it did land. Don't stick your finger in the air. You got to do the flat hand, umpire. Anyway, game point, Holger Runa. He won't care. Goes long on the first serve. Wow, 4 points in a row for the Dane. What a sticky situation that was. Stickier than the situation when the sticking stick got stuck on a sticky bum. Backhand return goes into the net and Holger Runa holds. 5 points in a row. We are at 4 games all, and we'll take a very brief break to have a quick look at the power rankings pre-tournament that Nick went for.
Thanks, Jane. Okay. Forehand now. Goes to the backhand of Holger Runa. Goes for the smash, but it's not a very good smash from Cerundolo. He completely mishit it. Got away with it, though, because he ended up tapping the ball over the net at the next opportunity. 15-love. No problem, Ghosty. Speak to you soon. Hope it's minor. Say hi to your mum. Not that we know each other, but, you know, it's always nice to be friendly, especially to people's mums. Okay, forehand return from Holger is very good. Forehand Holger is also very good, and it helps him win the point. 15-all. Is Runa sensing some Argentinian blood, like the blood of the steak that they so famously create? Do you create steak? You certainly cook it. Curate, maybe. Whatever. It's 15-all. Here we go. Where are you going with this serve, Cerundolo? You are going to the backhand, but it's gone long, so it doesn't matter. I'm liking these Adidas outfits, by the way. Okay, forehand return from Holger. Now Holger just hanging in the rally right now. We're about 5 or 6 shots. When's he going to pull the trigger? Not yet is the answer. They're exchanging backhands at the moment. Still on the backhand. When is Holger? Now it's on the forehand. It's gone short. Oh, dearie me. Cerundolo, though, goes for the drop shot, and it's not good enough. It is 15-30. 15-30. By the way, look at the bottom of the screen. Link in the live chat, pinned, to remind you if you want to become a member, help support the channel, but also get perks such as badges and content exclusively for members only. Become a member and help us. And you benefit too. Everyone's a winner. Okay, Cerundolo. Backhand return is good from Runa, forcing the error from Cerundolo. 15-40, ladies and gentlemen. 15-40. Boom, boom, boom. Here we are on Susan Longlen. We're going to bring you live commentary of Iga Swiatek against Tsurenko at the conclusion of this match. But right now, it is 15-40 on the Cerundolo serve. Serve, forehand return from Holger is pretty good. And it's one in the point and the game. Holger Runa breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, Holger Runa has broken, and we will be back to see if he can serve it out.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
And we are into this game now. 5-4, Runa leads, serving for the match. Forehands now to the backhand. Forehand for Runa, backhand Cerundolo. Forehand Runa, backhand Cerundolo. It's been a heavy pattern in this rally at the very least. Runa keeping up the pace and the top spin on those forehands, but he's on the backhand side now. Now he's having been peppered, backhand to backhand. Good depth there from Cerundolo. Goes big on the forehand. It's not enough to win the point, though. Goes big on the next forehand. Is that enough to win the point? No, it's not. And, oh, wow. Runa, for hanging in there at the very least, take a Bow, 15 love. The Dane leads. Indeed, Matthew. Indeed. I think you're right. I mean, that forehand was a particularly tight one that he put wide. And Holger Runa, is he going to benefit from his opponent's waywardness at love 40? I mean, that's so incredible how Runa won the next 5 points in a row and then went on to break. Okay, Runa gets the first serve in. Now he's on the forehand. It's a good forehand. Cerundolo in trouble. But he's back in the rally. Backhand now. Forehand Cerundolo. Now it's certainly at neutral, I would say. Good depth there from Cerundolo. Keeping it calm. Keeping it maybe timid, you could argue. Oh, the drop shot from Runa's not good enough. 15 all. 15 all, ladies and gentlemen. That drop shot from Holger was nowhere near good enough. And look at Runa struggling physically right now. Struggling physically. Needs that pause. Probably would easily take a time violation right now. Obviously, it would just be a warning at this stage. He's collected the ball, so the ball clock or the stop clock will start now. But he took advantage of that gap before collecting the balls. 15 all, ladies and gentlemen. 15 all. I think he's going to take a time violation anyway. Yes, he is. Okay, 15 all. Holger Runa goes into the net on the first serve. He is theoretically 3 points away from a place in the French Open quarterfinals. Holger Runa, backhand return. I imagine he's going to go quite big with some of these shots because he'll want shorter rallies. Oh, looped that one up though. Got away with it. Backhand now to backhand. Cerundolo, though, is not going to give anything away. And indeed, it's 15-30. Cerundolo really needs to make Runa play another ball right now. You can see that Runa needs this match over and done with. ASAP. 15-30. Holger Runa, physically and mentally, has got to just gather himself for potentially 3 more points. Is it going to be break point, though, next? Or is it going to be 30 all with the Dane 2 points from victory? Let's see. Holger Runa gets a good first serve in. Was going for the serve and volley, but didn't need to because Cerundolo put the return long. Also, another indication. Runa wants these points short, over, and done with. 30 all. Now, the Dane, 2 points from victory. If he does go on to win this match, of course, everyone will be talking about that double bounce. The double bounce with the double whammy punishment for Cerundolo. Not only did he win the point, he actually also got lost the point through hindrance. What a double whammy that was when Holger Runa broke in the third set. Anyway, 30 all. Second serve here for Cerundolo to look at. Where are you going with this serve? It's in. Forehand return. We either got break point or match point. What's going to be next? Break point or match point? Backhand now, Holger Runa. Deep into a rally. He doesn't want to be in a rally, but he can't find a way out right now. He's in his backhand corner. Now he's in the forehand side. But there's no chance for a winner. And it's Cerundolo who produces the winner. 30-40. So it's break point. And I'm pretty sure I saw a Vamos there from Cerundolo. Let's go. Come on. 30-40. I think the crowd want more. One thing's for sure. If you're a Holger Runa supporter, you do not want more tennis. You need that finish line ASAP. In this set, of course, Cerundolo has had 3 break points before, all in one game. Couldn't take advantage of that situation. Runa took advantage of his break point immediately as soon as he got it. Okay, Runa, where are you going with this serve? You're going long, and he was going to go for the serve and volley. Of course he was. I'm sure Cerundolo can see it coming a mile off. Second serve, though. I don't think he'll go for a serve and volley on the second serve. Could be wrong. No, he doesn't. Backhand return from the Argentinian. Backhand now. Backhand Holger Runa. Forehand Cerundolo. Forehand Holger Runa. Forehand Cerundolo. Forehand Holger Runa. Needs this point done and dusted at ASAP, I'm pretty sure. Forehand, though, Holger Runa. Both some lethargic looking shots from both players, and Runa goes into the net. It's 5 games all, ladies and gentlemen. 5 games all. We are back on serve. Runa is struggling. That physical issue that I mentioned before is there, and it's apparent, and it is 5 games all. The crowd clap. They smile too. They wanted more tennis. Runa in his camp definitely didn't. 5 games all. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Just over 2,000 subscribers last time I checked. So, subscribe. Okay, backhand return from Runa. Backhand now. Backhand. Oh, that drop shot from Runa was tired and not great. Let's say that. 15 love. Runa's just got to dig in. Dig, dig, dig. Deep, deep, deep. Forehand return from Holger. And now the forehand from Cerundolo goes long. 15 all. Could be another break here. Who knows? Cerundolo, better physically. Not great, as you would expect, towards the end of a 5th set. No, I don't think Holger is injured necessarily. I just think it's fatigue, maybe a bit of cramp. But it's been the case for about an hour. Basically, he basically forego that 4th set to try and summon a bit of energy for the 5th. He's wanting the points short, Holger, that's for sure. He goes in really hard on that return, and it's 30-15 for Cerundolo. So I'm not going as far as to say he's injured, not at all. He'll be fine if he goes through. He just needs a couple of days off. But he really wanted that game, that match done and dusted. That's why he was doing so many serve and volleys. You know, we saw him going into the net, even on faults when he was going long with his serve. And he's also really aggressive on his second serve returns. Okay. Goes long. Now we're going to see probably another example of an aggressive second serve return here from Runa, I imagine. Where are we going with this serve? He's inside the baseline. Of course he is. Forehand now to forehand. Runa looking for an opportunity to pull the trigger. That's not it, of course. He goes long, 40-15. 40-15, 2 game points now for Cerundolo. He's just not getting a chance, Runa, to pull the trigger. Even in that match when he was in the game when he was serving it out, just didn't get a chance on either wing. Cerundolo didn't give it to him, and the second serve returns not bad, but not good enough right now from Holger to win the point quickly. Oh, double fault from Cerundolo. Maybe he is showing a bit of fatigue, but nowhere near as much as Holger. 40-30. Maybe Holger can take some energy, take some confidence from that. The fact that Cerundolo does seem a bit tight. Maybe he is suffering from a bit of fatigue. Maybe Holger Runa can feed off that. 3 hours, 43 on the clock. Cerundolo to serve. 40-30. Game point. It's in. Backhand from Cerundolo is pretty good. Now they're into a rally, though. Forehand, Holger Runa. Backhand, Cerundolo wins the point, and he's pleased with that, and of course he is. 6 games to 5. We are going to take a break before we see now Runa try and stay in the match with his serve. This is a break to remind you that what's to come later this evening.
Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we're going to bring you live coverage as well of the match between Dimitrov and Zverev. Of course, in fact, we're at the end of this match, but we're going to bring you the Tsurenko Swiatek match, of course. And then also, Tom will bring you live coverage of Dimitrov against Zverev. Okay, Holger Runa, 5-6, as he looks at the crowd as they do a Mexican wave, which, of course, shot to fame during the Mexico 86 World Cup. Either way, we are into the final moments of this match. Is it going to end in a tiebreak, or is Cerundolo going to break serve here and clinch his place in the last 8 at the French Open and see Runa go out for the second consecutive Grand Slam at this stage? Okay, here we go. Holger Runa, good first serve. Comes in for the serve and volley. Of course he does. And he wins the point, 15-love. I remember him trying to do serve and volley a bit against Medvedev in the Rome final, but didn't really pull it off so effectively. But that was a fairly easy volley for the Dane. 15-love. Okay, Holger Runa, where are you going with this serve? You're going into the net, so it's a second serve for Cerundolo to look at. His energy levels are not great, but they still seem to be slightly better than Holger's right now. Backhand return. Runa, of course, comes into... Oh, what a deft half volley that was off a second serve from Holger Runa. 30-love, showing his touch of class at the net. 30-love now. 2 points away from a tiebreak, Holger will be thinking, but why couldn't he have done this before? It's just a Runa issue at this point in his career. Matthew, sorry to take a while to respond to your point. By the way, he's got 40-love now. It's an issue with Holger Runa physically. I think he just needs to get stronger and maybe a year or two older. We see it with Yannick Sinner as well at times over the last couple of years, even in 3-set matches. We saw it with Runa in the Monte Carlo final. Perhaps even in the Rome final. And Runa holds serve. We are into a tiebreak, ladies and gentlemen. But remember that 4th round exit he had in Australia was also via a 4th round exit, was also via a 5th set tiebreak against Andrei Rublev. And he had chances in that match. Big chances against him. So, here we go. Cerundolo to serve. Where are you going with this serve? 10 points, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Second serve here to look at, by the way. Remember, second serve. Sorry, remember 10 points. Backhand return from Holgers into the net. 1-love to 1-0 for Cerundolo. I think Runa had a big lead in that tiebreak as well. That 5th set tiebreak against Rublev. I think it was like 8-4 or something. And then Rublev won it on a net cord. Maybe Jane doesn't need to be reminded of that. Those of you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Holger Runa down the tee. Excellent serve. 1-all. 1-all, ladies and gentlemen. You did call it, Jane. You did. How is that? Was it 11-9 as well? When I say as well, because that was your prediction, Jane, for this particular tiebreak. But I think Rublev won that tiebreak 11-9. Anyway, 1-all. Runa serving. Desperate for the first serve. Gets it in. Backhand now Runa. And it's a winner. It's a winner, though, with a slight net cord. But the power took it easily over the net. And down the line. 2-1. Those of you tuning in to Talking Tennis for the first time, or even if you've tuned in before, but you haven't subscribed, we need subscribers. So hit that subscribe button and welcome. It's completely free, and it's just one click of the button. Okay, Cerundolo. Backhand return from Holger Runa's long. He's going big right now on these shots. 2-2. 2-2. Cerundolo serving. 2-all. Remember, first 2-10. Yes, Rublev did kiss the net in Melbourne. Forehand return from Holger. Not bad, the depth on that one. Good net clearance, though, there from Cerundolo. Cerundolo with a forehand. Backhand from Holger. Both players now showing a bit of fatigue here. But Runa's going big. Now he's got a forehand. Is he going to unleash here? He does, but it's not enough. He's now got a backhand. He's unleashing. He's unleashing. He's unleashing. Oh, did that hit the line? I thought that hit the line. I think Cerundolo more or less left it. No? It's gone long. It's gone long. Are they going to check that? For me, that looked like it hit the line. Last rally, by the way, was 13 shots. Cerundolo officially has won that point. I'd love to see a replay of that or even a Hawkeye on that. Umpire's not going to check it. Cerundolo cheekily looks at the line, thinking maybe he got away with one there. Don't know. We're never going to know because they're not going to show a replay. Okay. Into the... Oh, it's a good first serve there. 3-all. 3-all at the change of ends. 3-all. Remember, last ball drops tonight will be at the last ball dropping of play. Will be presented for you by Miles and Nick. They'll bring you that show later on tonight. And of course, next I'm going to bring you Iga Swiatek against Tsurenko. Over on one of our other channels as well will be in about just over an hour from now. Will be Dimitrov against Zverev. Tom will be bringing you live commentary of that one. First serve from Holger Runa is into the net. Second serve, backhand return. Of course, he's coming in for the serve volley, and he puts the volley into the net. Like I've told you, Runa is running on empty right now. And that run into the net was followed by a shot into the net. And unlike in football, you hit the net, you lose the point. Cerundolo, 4-3. Has the mini break advantage. Now, where are you going with this serve? You are getting the first serve well long. Well long. He's tired too. He's just not showing it as much as Holger. Backhand return is into the net from Holger Runa. 5-3 now. Cerundolo leads. He screams out loud. He had that chance serving for the match. He was he at 30-all, wasn't he? 2 points from victory. Couldn't seize the moment. Forehand patted return. Oh, but Cerundolo goes into the net. 5-4 now. I should say 4-5. Runa serving. It is back on serve. But the Dane will be desperate to win the next 2 points, to put the pressure back on his opponent. Those of you tuning in, thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to hit that like button. Okay, Holger Runa serving 4-5. Where are you going with this serve? You're going long. That's where you're going. So it's going to be a second serve. This will be an untimely moment for a double fault. Backhand return is good from Cerundolo. Now, of course, Runa's coming into the net. He's letting that one go cleverly. He does. 5-all. Desperate to keep these points short. I know I keep saying it, but for those of you just tuning in, it is 5 points all. Both players are 5 points from victory. Remember, it's a 10-point tiebreaker. Either way, for one of these two players, the finish line is not far away. But will it end in victory? Will it be a victorious run across that line? Or will it be a struggle and you finish second? But if you finish second in a 2-horse race, you're out. Oh, good return from Cerundolo. What a return, Cerundolo. Winning that point. Winning that point, ladies and gentlemen. 6-5 now. So, Cerundolo has the mini break advantage. Runa cannot let his opponent get 3 points away. He's going to have to get one of those mini break backs now, you would think. Here we go, Cerundolo, where are you serving? Well wide. Now, if that wasn't a tired first serve, I've never seen one before. 3 hours, 55 minutes on the clock. Runa, of course, going to come in. Backhand return is decent from the Dane, and it's long from Cerundolo. It's 6-all. It is 6-all, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. They're at the changeover again. It was 3-all, I believe, at the last changeover. It's now 6-all at this changeover. 2 sets all, 6 points all. Right now, these two youngsters are inseparable. Okay. Forehand return. Forehand now. Runa's in trouble. Runa's in trouble. Runa's in trouble. It's a smash here for Cerundolo, and he puts it away 7-6. 7-6, ladies and gentlemen. So, Runa is down, but not out. Now he comes into the net. He's in at the net. He's looking to attack this, and he's won the point. 7-all. Seven all. Okay, 7 points all. Runa serving. Goes down the tee. He doesn't come into the net on this occasion. He stays on the baseline, surprisingly. Forehand to forehand at the moment. Has that gone wide? It has. According to Runa, anyway, he's pointing at it. He's confirming it. Cerundolo's not happy. The umpire's going to come and have a quick look, and he confirms it is out. 8-7 now. Holger Runa with the advantage. Nice to see we've got some people tuning in on Twitch. For those of you tuning in on Twitch, welcome. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe if you are new. Cerundolo serving 7-8. They are on serve, but by this point, it does feel as though the momentum is with Holger. Let's see how this pans out. Cerundolo, backhand return though. And the backhand from Cerundolo goes wide and long. And Runa, after 4 hours of tennis, has 2 match points. 2 match points for the Dane. The first of which will be on the Argentinian serve at 7-9. Both with their caps backwards. But who is going to be stepping forward and going over that finish line? Okay. Oh, that's a tired first serve there from Cerundolo, if ever I did see one. Well wide. 7-9. Cerundolo serving. Second serve. Of course, Runa comes in. Backhand return is aggressive. Now it's backhand again. Backhand to backhand. Who's going to blink first here? Forehand from Cerundolo. Forehand from Runa. Backhand now to backhand again. Now it's on the forehand of Ceruna. Forehand of Cerundolo even. Forehand, Runa. Backhand. Oh, that was close. They're now deep into the rally. And it's game, set, match. Holger Runa, after a forehand error, into the net from Cerundolo. Runa is smiling. Cerundolo is anything but. They exchange at the net. Holger Runa is into the quarterfinals after a 5th set super tiebreak. Casper Ruud awaits. As Matthew says, I will bring you the full commentary on Tsurenko against Swiatek shortly, as will Tom on our other channel. He'll bring you commentary of Zverev against Dimitrov. But for now, it is Holger Runa's chance to bask in the evening sunshine, in the glory that sees him through to the next round at Roland Garros. He's got over the 4th round hurdle that he couldn't surmount in Melbourne. He collapsed his opponent, who pats his chest. He knows he gave it his all. But what about the moment in the match that we know will be spoken about for several hours yet, and maybe even several days, weeks, or even in the career of Cerundolo, much longer? Because midway through that third set, there was a double bounce. A double bounce that benefited Holger Runa, and the punishment came double for the Argentinian because he was then punished for holding his hands up in the air for hindrance. So he lost the point that, in fact, he won. And guess what happened in that very game? Holger Runa broke. Holger Runa won the third set. It turned out to be decisive. 3-2, Holger wins. He's now going to talk to the crowd. He's being interviewed by the Spaniard Alex Correia. Both of them are grinning. Correa's not going to ask him about that double bounce. I'll be surprised. That'll probably come in the press conference. Unbelievable forehand. I'll try and share some of his comments. When you're going through your working hard moments in training, do you see these moments? Do you envisage these kind of days like today at Roland Garros and these kind of victories? Of course, he had a moment today when he could serve for the match and lost. Didn't manage to serve it out. So, yeah, he just tries to enjoy it as much as he possibly could. Listen, I'm sure Ghosty's going to be very happy that his man is through. That means that I need to now take a short break before we return in about 10 to 15 minutes with Tsurenko against Swiatek. So, speak to you soon, everyone.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered. Whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Thanks for tuning into this watch-along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Thanks for tuning into this watch-along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Thanks for tuning into this watch-along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
If there's one match from Rafa's story where you think that was a missed opportunity, there was a big chance.
We have matches,
2
or 3 in Australian Open. No more. We lose the opportunity in Wimbledon against Djokovic in semi-final.
2018.
Then we lose the opportunity, more important because that was semi-final. We lose the opportunity in Australian Open. In the Australian Open 2014, 2012 and 2017.
Yeah.
In 14 because he has an injury against Babrinka that before he had never lose against him. Then with Djokovic and Federer, he had breakup in the 5th.
Yeah.
And 40-30 or 30-50. I don't remember well. It was a ball very close, goes up. But this is what happened. There was in Roland Garros 2009. Of course, he I am sure that he won. He will win. He won this tournament when he has no problems in his knee, because at this moment he was the best. He won Australian Open, then he won the tournaments on clay, and he arrived with problems in Roland Garros. For this reason, in my opinion, he loses. But there are others time that maybe he has to lose and he won.
You've been to the French Open final. Your breakthrough, at least standout result at the beginning of your career, was on grass against Venus. You've been very solid on the hard courts. Is there a slam in particular that you go, I think that's, if I'm going to get one, the first one might come here, there, or where?
Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone, I'm like, I think this is the first one. So I don't know. I mean, obviously now going to the French, I do have a lot of confidence on the surface. But I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like, in the past I was, and it gave me some like defeats that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, maybe more so my head. So going in now, I mean, I feel like, everyone could be the one, but I think I have to just take it a match at a time and just feel it out and enjoy it. I think when you focus too much on the destination, destination, you don't enjoy the journey there. So now I want to focus more on the journey, and if the destination gets there, that's great.
Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. 2023, let's talk about that as a whole to begin with, Dave. It's been a bit of an up and down year. Is that fair for you and Liam?
I think it's really been mostly an up year. I think the down part is the fact that he got injured. So in the final of BL, the wrist, which had been hurting him all week, but in the final really broke down. And he took 3 weeks to try and, get it ready for Banjaluka. And we went there, and it pretty much held up for 2 matches. And then in the third match, it started to hurt again. Plus, he started to feel his ab a little bit there. So we took a longer time out, a month, and came back this week to Tunisia. And yeah, I mean, the conditions were very difficult. It was very windy. We'd had a lot of rain. And it really was not one of his best matches for sure.
So how is the wrist right now?
Basically has the same problem as Emma Raducanu. And the surgeon has said with a situation like this, it's all about whether you can manage it and the level of pain that you can manage, or it's pain or discomfort. And if you can keep it at a level where you can play, you're not going to do any further damage. You just can either play on it or you can't. And right now, Liam feels that he's doing a lot of different wrist exercises and managing it. And the discomfort level is easily manageable for him. So it's not affecting his play. It's not perfect, but it's definitely not stopping him from playing full out. And I think.
Go on, David.
Sorry, I think just on, obviously, although Tunisia was not a good match and having been out for 4 weeks, the good thing is the body came through intact.
Does the timing of this have an impact on decisions regarding the injury? For example, we've got the French Open qualifiers beginning at the beginning of next week, and we've also got Wimbledon not that far away. Home territory, also familiar territory in terms of success last year, being Diego Schwartzman among others. Does that play an impact in terms of the physical situation with Liam right now?
I mean, certainly it's not a time of year that he wants to miss. And I think the other thing that's even more prevalent is the fact that he's not defending a lot of points, and he wasn't on the clay, and unfortunately he's basically going to play 3 tournaments on clay. That's it, which is a shame, because after BL he was in a very, very good position to move his ranking forward towards top 100, and through the whole summer he really has an opportunity. So in terms of timing of when this has happened, it's never good timing to have an injury. but for the window of opportunity that he has had for the clay, but now for the rest of the clay, the French and grass and the hard courts in America, is quite a big opportunity. So if he can manage it throughout the summer, that would be advantageous. He might be able to manage it for the rest of his career. But if it does break down again, then we're going to have to look at wrist surgery.
Yeah. What's the situation? When is Liam going to be playing his first round? It'll either be Monday or Tuesday. Am I right?
That's correct. They split the draw, so it depends where he comes out in the draw, which they do, I think, at 3:00 tomorrow.
Okay. In terms of other big names or familiar names in the qualifying draw, of course, Jan-Lennard Struff is someone that would immediately spring to mind, but because he shot up the rankings, he's a barrier, if you like, that won't be in Liam's potential way, which is, I'm sure, a relief to everyone, just in terms of how well he's been playing recently, Jan-Lennard. What other names perhaps could and should we look out for in the qualifiers? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. You are obviously tuning in to watch this or listen to my commentary for Iga Swiatek against Tsurenko. Tsurenko, by the way, won the first point, but Iga's gone on to win the next two, to her relief. And let me know in the live chat what you think about this match, who you're supporting, what you're predicting. Is he going to win in straight sets, as I'm sure many are anticipating? We will soon find out. As I say, she's taken a 30-love lead thanks to Tsurenko netting that return from her serve. For those of you just tuning in as well, make sure you hit the like button. We've already just been talking about Holger Runa overcoming Cerundolo today in 5 sets. I'm very much looking forward to both of them airing their thoughts on the double bounce gate. For those of you not aware, there was a point at a very crucial moment in the match in the third set when a double bounce occurred. And Runa won that point when perhaps he shouldn't have done. By the way, Tsurenko has just put a forehand into the net, and it's 40-15 on the Swiatek serve. So, where is Swiatek going on this serve? Let's have a quick look to see if Tsurenko can get herself into the point. Goes down the tee, backhand return, forehand Swiatek, backhand. Now Swiatek comes into the net. She's surely in charge of this point, and she does just win the point. So, 1 game to love. The world number 1 and defending Roland Garros champion leads. And make sure, by the way, you tune in this evening to this show that we have for you every day at the end of the Roland Garros play. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. Talking of seeing you soon, I am back, and it is love 15 on the Tsurenko serve. By the way, how many games do we think? Is it unfair and not right to already ask at this stage, how many games will Tsurenko win? Well, It's love 15 on her serve. Let's see how she goes on the second serve here. I think you just got to be mega aggressive and just see where that gets you. Anyway, Tsurenko backhand to the backhand of Swiatek. She mixes it up nicely. Now she's on the forehand, but she refuses to come into the net. Forehand now, Swiatek. Backhand now, Swiatek to the backhand of Tsurenko. This is a decent rally, and it's actually forced an error, or it's actually an unforced error from the world number one. 15 all. 15 all, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Tsurenko serving to the backhand of Swiatek, backhand to backhand right now. Now it's still the backhand of each player as they go cross court. Who's going to blink first in this rally? We are now looking at a moonball from Tsurenko that Swiatek deals with pretty well, and Tsurenko, unforced error, goes into the net. 15-30. Yep, 15-30 on the Tsurenko serve. Okay. 15-30. Tsurenko goes to the backhand of Iga. Good return from Iga. Backhand now Iga. Backhand Tsurenko. Forehand Iga. Good depth from Iga. Backhand now from Swiatek. Coming into the net now, Swiatek. She stays at the net, and it's 15-40. Okay, 15-40. Okay, forehand now Iga. Forehand Tsurenko. Backhand Iga. Good defense from the pole. Good defense again. Although actually this time it's gone long. So it's 30-40, ladies and gentlemen. 30-40. So how many games is Tsurenko going to win? Well, she might win this game, yeah. It's 30-40. Another break point for her to try and save here. Where's she going with her first serve? Backhand return from Iga is pretty good. And Tsurenko goes into the net. And it is 2 games to love. Iga looks like she's keen to change her racket, as is her wont. So 2-love, Iga leads. Is it too soon to say, is there any way back for the Ukrainian? Don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that in the live chat. Actually, it looks like Iga's going to change her shoes rather than her racket. Her Asics shoes. How many likes are we at on YouTube at the moment? Iga serving. Now at 2-love. Oh, we've got 17 likes on YouTube. That's nice. Come and join us in the live chat as well and share your thoughts on anything really French Open related, whether it be Iga's match right now, Holger's win earlier in 5 sets over Cerundolo. Maybe Casper Ruud, straight sets win over Jarry. Of course, Jarry beat him recently on the clay. I think it was in Geneva, was it, or Lyon? One of those two. But in the big moments and in the big match today, Ruud is into his 2nd consecutive French Open quarterfinal. Of course, last year he got to the final. Okay, Swiatek, forehand return. Goes long. So, must have gone wide, sorry. So 2-love, still first serve. Sorry, second serve. I'll get this right in a minute. Backhand return is good from Tsurenko. Backhand now to the forehand of Iga. She doesn't like to talk about bakeries, but Will she be talking about bakeries at the end of this match? Don't know. Love 15 on the Iga serve. Tsurenko wins the first point to apply a little bit of a pressure to her opponent. So, Iga, where are you going with this serve? You are going to the forehand return of your opponent. And now Iga puts a forehand wide. Love 30. Some Poles in the crowd showing their allegiance. Love 30. Swiatek serving. This serve is going into the net. Ladies and gentlemen, into the net. Second serve, Iga Swiatek. You are going to the backhand of your opponent. Forehand Iga. Forehand now. Backhand Iga. Good winner, that one from Iga. And there's a big point for her. 15-30. 10 minutes on the clock. Okay. Iga Swiatek serving. Where are you going to go with this one? Are you going to go down the tee or are you going to go to the backhand? Into the net, Iga Swiatek. Where are you going with this serve, Iga? You need to get this one in, of course. Backhand return from Tsurenko. Backhand from Iga. Forehand Tsurenko. Backhand Iga. Backhand Tsurenko. Good depth and width on that one. Oh, but then she goes into the net. 30 all. 30 all, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so a reminder, some of the results from earlier today. Jabeur is through after beating Pera in straight sets. Did that surprise us? Don't know. Let me know what you think of that. Maybe you're very pleased about Jabeur's win, and maybe it didn't come as a surprise to you at all. As I try and deal with a fly in the kitchen that doesn't want to be dealt with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Iga Swiatek here, seeking a 3-love lead. I'm going to be having pasta for dinner. Let me know what you had for lunch or breakfast or dinner, depending on where in the world you are. Iga, by the way, now has a 40-30 lead. Game point for the world number 1 and defending Roland Garros champion. Casper Ruud winning in straight sets today. He will play Holger Runa, who won in 5 sets. That's a quarterfinal lineup. Also, of course, tomorrow we have Stefanos Tsitsipas against Carlos Alcaraz in the night match. Backhand here from Iga. Backhand again from Iga. Forehand from her opponent. Good depth there from both players, actually. And Iga really getting her shot on the line. It is 3 games to love. That's Swiatek leads, and we will take a short break.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Tsurenko is serving, and it's 15-love. I will turn my camera on just after my little kitchen break there. Celery and peanut butter with raisins. I'm basically a toddler, says Jane. By the way, it's always good to know that somebody is paying attention at the back. Thank you, Jane, for your thoughts. Any thoughts, by the way, Jane? Who have you got winning the French Open, either on the men's or the women's side? Be good to know. Oh, anyone, by the way, not just exclusively Jane. 15-love for the Ukrainian as she seeks her first game. She tries to get on the scoreboard. Great return from Iga there. 15-all. 15-all, ladies and gentlemen. What are you going to do about that return? Well, I guess you've got to serve better. Is the nuts and bolts of it. So tonight we will be bringing you Zverev against Dimitrov, which will be coming up shortly with Tom. And then at the end of the night will be the last ball drops, which will be Nick and Miles tonight. Yeah. $15.30 now on the Tsurenko serve. Are we going to get a bakery moment that Iga does not want to talk about, of course? Understandably, trying to stay modest and trying to not get distracted, to be honest with you. I'm sure she finds it relatively amusing, but she just wants to concentrate on distributing baguettes and bagels rather than talking about it. 15:30, Tsurenko serving. Backhand return from Iga is excellent down the line. 15:40, 2 break points for the pole. As she heads inexorably, it seems, towards the quarterfinal of a tournament that she's already won twice before. In 2020, in 2022. It was Maria Sakkari who denied her at the quarterfinal stage in 2021. Ooh, and of course, this was the match in which you would have expected her to be playing Krejcikova, but Krejcikova went out in the first round. You may well have thought that Rybakina may prevent her at the semi-final stage, but Rybakina, of course, withdrew from the tournament through illness just a couple of days ago. So Iga's path does look to be clearing. Perhaps Ons can stop her at the semi-final stage. 30-40, second serve, Tsurenko. Tsurenko serving, 30-40. Where are you going to go with this one? Backhand return from Iga's good. Now it's Iga on the backhand. Backhand Tsurenko goes long. 4 games to love for Iga Swiatek. I will be back with you in 60 seconds. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me. from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. 4 games to love. Iga Swiatek leads, 15 all on her serve. She is seeking a 5-love lead at the changeover. Hmm, 15-30. Swiatek serving 15-30, so she's under a bit of pressure here, the world number 1. Forehand Iga, forehand Tsurenko, forehand Iga, forehand Tsurenko, mixing it up nicely now. She's trying to eke out some break points here potentially. Good drop shot there from Tsurenko, although it's not good enough. Oh, but it clips the net from Iga, and it's 15-40. 2 break points for the Ukrainian. Swiatek 15-40 as Tsurenko tries to get off the mark. And Jane here saying, I don't know who will win, but if Khachanov can beat Djokovic, I will consider this a very good French Open. And you like Ons to win the women's, but you don't say, watch enough of the WTA to say. Fair enough. Second serve here, 15-40, 2 break points. Bit of wind here on Susan Longlen. Okay. Backhand return for Tsurenko. Backhand again, Tsurenko. Good depth there from the Ukrainian. Good depth over there from Iga too. Good depth from both players now. But Tsurenko goes into the net. 30-40. 30-40, ladies and gentlemen. Iga serving at 30-40. Where are you going with this serve? You are going nowhere at the moment. She just tosses the ball up in the air. Now Iga. It's going to be a second serve for Tsurenko. Second serve for Tsurenko to look at. Backhand return for Tsurenko. Forehand for Iga. Forehand now to forehand. Oh, Iga goes long. And it is 4 games to 1. Tsurenko is on the board. And we will take a short break.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Oh, Tsurenko is taking a medical moment, if you like, on the side of the court. Fingers crossed that she's okay. Fingers crossed that she is okay at 1-4. This would be a disappointing moment for her. Hi, Max. Great to see you back. 1-4 Tsurenko is serving here at, but she's still at the side of the court. Iga's not showing her too much sympathy at the moment. I don't know if she's sick or... Yeah, she's not feeling great. That's for sure. Whether she's going to have to take an official medical timeout, I don't know. Of course, she has just booked. Looks like she's having some breathing difficulties. Some breathing difficulties there. This is not a good moment. She's just struggling. Maybe it's a bit of the heat, although I have to say it's cooled down a bit now. It's a medical timeout for Lesia Tsurenko here. I'm going to see if there's any information on Twitter to be seen. Medical timeout. All right, listen, during this medical timeout, we'll take another 60-second break just to remind you of what is coming up later on Talking Tennis. Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on Talking Tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon. Okay, it would appear the medical timeout moment has passed. Fingers crossed from Tsurenko's point of view that she's okay. I can see Zverev just, well, he must have arrived a few hours ago, actually. It's showing Zverev arriving. But I know that match has not yet got underway. I think that'll be getting underway in about 10 or 15 minutes. Tom will be bringing us live coverage of that as well, albeit on a different stream. Oh, I've just got a message from Tom himself. Yeah. Hey, Tom, if you have any questions, you can just jump in the live chat for Swiatek Tsurenko and post your question here. But I think we're okay for another maybe 15 minutes, Tom, till maybe 25 past. But yeah, it's all set up. It's all ready and raring to go whenever you are. But I would suggest starting at the start of play. So that is for Tom. He'll be bringing us coverage of Dimitrov against Zverev in about 15 minutes or so. In the meantime, I will continue with this Swiatek Tsurenko stream. Tsurenko goes long on the first serve. I've got my bowl of pasta here to munch on as well. let's say the Cerundolo Runa match went on a little bit longer than I anticipated. 5 sets. Maybe you got some thoughts on that. Maybe you got some thoughts on double bounce gate. Maybe you haven't. Swiatek looking to turn the screw here. What a rally this is turning out to be. But now Swiatek comes into that. Surely she's going to win the point. Yes, she does. Had to dodge out the way of the ball there, though. Yep, she did. Love 30 on the Ukrainian serve. She's currently just 1 break behind. Of course, she's got one of the breaks back. Hmm. One 5. Goes down the T. Second serve. Now Swiatek in the rally here at love 30. A bit of a moon ball from the pole. Gets a good forehand though from Swiatek. Now it's a forehand again. How many forehands? Oh, and that's enough to force the error from Tsurenko. Love 40. Love 40, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you keen on Dimitrov against Zverev, that is coming up very shortly. Tom will be bringing you that. I will post the link to Dimitrov Zverev in the chat right now, actually. For those of you who want to switch over. But if you want to stay here for the rest of this match, Swiatek is trying to turn the screw here at love 40. Clips the net, gets away with it. Forehand Tsurenko, though. Goes long as it. Yes. Swiatek got a bit lucky there with the net cord. So that's the link for Tom for the Zverev Dimitrov match. Swiatek here takes a 5-2 lead. Oh, it looks like we've got a retirement. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. So Tsurenko shakes her opponent's hand at the net. Swiatek was already leading 5-1. That's a pity. I think it's some sort of nausea, maybe breathing issue that the Ukrainian has had. She has retired from the match. Iga Swiatek is through to the quarterfinals. It's a pity the way the match ended. Was it ever in doubt? Probably not. Iga jumps on her phone, probably to send a message in the live chat here to see what's going on. Well, I can tell you now your opponent's retired. Maybe she's giving Talking Tennis a follow on Twitter. Who knows? Listen, in the live chat, I have posted the link for Dimitrov Zverev. But Iga is through. That brings this live stream to a very abrupt end. And I'll be speaking to you all again very, very soon. Make sure you tune in. I've got the link posted for you on YouTube. The link for Dimitrov against Zverev. So you can join Tom, who'll be getting underway very, very shortly. In the meantime, thanks for stopping by. You know the drill.
Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material, such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Coming to you every evening, night, day, depending on where you are in the world, will be The Last Ball Drops. This will be a show on talking tennis as soon as that ball drops on the last match of the day, morning, afternoon, evening or night at Roland Garros, probably on Philippe Chatrier. We will go live with a review of the day's play. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, as soon as we go live, you'll get the notification, you can come and join us, and you'll get to hear the thoughts of people such as Mario, Damien, Jack, Nick, many more, maybe even me from time to time. You know the drill. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon.
You've been to the French Open final. Your breakthrough, at least stand-up result at the beginning of your career was on grass against Venus. You've been very solid on the hard courts. Is there a slam in particular that you go, I think that's, if I'm going to get one, the first one might come here, there, or where?
Well, I don't know. I mean, everyone, I'm like, I think this is the first one. So I don't know. I mean, obviously now going to the French, I do have a lot of confidence on this surface. But I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like, in the past I was, and it gave me some like defeats that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, maybe more so my head. So going in now, I mean, I feel like, everyone could be the one, but I think I have to just take it a match at a time and just feel it out and enjoy it. I think when you focus too much on the destination, you don't enjoy the journey there. So now I want to focus more on the journey, and if the destination gets there, that's great.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.